G'day everybody, Brian here. Hope you've had a great weekend. If you were trying to tune in yesterday at our church and you couldn't find us on YouTube, we did have a few technical issues. Hopefully this week we'll get it fixed up. Transfiguration. It's a word that you probably don't use a lot, but it's a really important word in the section that we're going to look at today because it describes what's happening for Jesus. And what is transfiguration? Oxford Dictionary describes it as a complete change of appearance into a more beautiful or spiritual state. And this is what's happening for Jesus. This is what Mark tells us. I'm freewheeling with the camera today. After 6 days, Jesus took Peter, James, and John with him, led them up a high mountain where they were all alone, just them. There he was transfigured before them. What does that mean? Here's how it's described. His clothes became dazzling white, brighter than anyone in the world could bleach them. And there appeared before them Elijah and Moses, who were talking with Jesus. It's Mark chapter 9, verses 2 to 4. Well, why Moses and Elijah? For all the people in the Old Testament, for all those old prophets who could have turned up to see Jesus, why is it Moses and Elijah? Actually, I'm intrigued as to how did they know it was Moses and Elijah? They wouldn't have had name tags on. So I assume Jesus told them exactly who it was. But why Moses and why Elijah? Well, if you read the Old Testament, you'll see that these are two really significant characters in their separate times. Moses, in the early times, leading the people out of Egypt, following God's call on his life to do just that, to go to Pharaoh and say, let my people go. And then there's Elijah, who came in the time of a terribly wicked king, and who could say to that king, your way is the wrong way, and God is bringing judgment on you. God is bringing judgment on the nation because of you. And Elijah, a man who stood firm on God alone, and trusting him. And as they meet with Jesus in this peculiar moment, something dramatic happens and Jesus is transfigured, looking so white, changed into a more beautiful or spiritual state. That's probably not going to happen for you and hasn't happened for me, but it's happened and the disciples have seen it. And they've written about it so we can be assured that it has happened. And here are these great men of the past with Jesus. The spiritual giants of the past with Jesus. The spiritual giant of the present for Peter, but also the present for us. Are you still looking to Moses or Elijah? Great guys, but there's one greater than them, and his name is Jesus. The story goes on, and we'll say more about that tomorrow. But again, keep your eyes on Jesus. He is the author and perfecter of our faith. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.